Welcome everyone back to another episode of Dumb and Delicious, the podcast hosted by Gaetano, Peritore, and Jack Hamilton. My name is Gaetano.
My name is Jack Hamilton.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been 3 long, dry weeks, but we are back together like the Power Rangers combining into one entity.
Yep.
The brains are back. There's no more half brains. It's just strictly
continuous fuckery. That's what we'll do.
We are strictly continuous fucking, yes.
Yeah.
Ugh. Let's start off with a check-in. Jack, how are you doing today?
Okay. I'm doing exactly what I was about to talk about. Every time I do check-ins, I usually end up going off on a fucking rant about something. So I'm going to try and no longer do that. I'm going to try and keep my check-ins more short and sweet so we can not have a 15-minute long Jack check-in. So, as of this day forwards, and I'll probably forget by next week, shorter Jack check-ins. So, can you ask again to kind of like restart this?
Yeah. Let us check in with each other. Jack, my good man. My cherry on the tree. How are you doing today?
I just completely fucking blanked. I was sitting there and I was like, I think what's something I could say as like a new check-in. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
You guys can't see this. I'm just gonna keep that though. I'm gonna edit that and just keep that fucking 10-second gap of just nothing, and then just seeing Jack's face, just nothing was working. His entire body froze, and even the monkey in his brain with the tambourines, nothing was moving.
It ceased.
It was just I was like, Anyways, let's start. Okay, I'll ask it again just for the continuation of the rhythm. All this. Jack, how are you doing?
I am good. I had written my first exam. Was quite tough, but that is now in the past. I have 2 more exams coming up in the future. A week until then. So, like, right here, today, right now, I feel great. How about you, Gaetano?
I feel good. It's been a long day. I was on set today, which was excellent. Fantastic. I was working with RJ and some of his buddies, actually. Again, shout out to RJ and the crew. I had RJ on the podcast a few weeks back. But yeah, a lot of fucking fun. Always a pleasure working with them. They're all so talented. I got to meet new people, which is even better. And yeah, just like overall, people were dope. And I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to work with. So yeah, specifically, shout out to Joshua Bernalt, the director, first AD, Hashim Zia, Gaffer, Christopher Fernandez, and producer, DOP and producer, RJ, camera operator, Mahan Punya, first AC, Kia Mozaffari, Grip, Nico Alcalde. BTS was by the classic Elliot Stickle. And then my co-star, Helena Cucheta? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. So that was the official shout-outs. I'm doing good, though. A little tired, but it's okay. I'm just very excited to be recording, finally back together after our fucked up schedules and shit. But yeah, Christmas season is upon us.
Yeah, Christmas season. My mom decorated before December 1st, so I was a little choked about that. I'm not going to lie. You decorate on December 1st. That's what happens, not on November.
I agree. Just like you start listening to Christmas music on December 1st at 12 a.m., not any time before.
It's like, why would you celebrate New Year's on December 26th when it's in January? Why would you celebrate Christmas in November if it's not until the end of December?
Yeah.
I really want to talk. Okay, what's like the things that people do? It's like you ever see it in like the typical like drinking, because we have a lot to talk about this episode. It's like in like the typical drinking podcast where it's like, let's talk about last night. Let's fucking talk about last night, dude.
Yeah, let's talk about last night. That was fucking awesome.
A, okay, that was fucking awesome. B, second half of the night. What the fuck? On your end. But we'll get there. Long story short, for context to begin this story, Jack, Noah, Thomas, Alora, Natalie, am I missing anybody? No, it's just us, right? And Trent too.
And Trin, we met up with Trin, and Trin met up with us later to downtown. We all went downtown to Grace O'Malley's, and there was a band playing. What was the band called again?
Signal Hill.
Signal Hill. They were fantastic. They basically played a bunch of classic rock songs.
I'd say like yeah,
like just popular song, classic rock, maybe a little rock and roll, anyways, pop. And they did covers for the songs, and they're just fucking awesome. It's also a great group of people to be around. I was making friends with people that I've never met. Just a simple like dab up, putting your arm around someone's shoulder, and then we just start dancing like a bunch of guys together. This and that. It was beast. Yeah.
The dude with the red fucking Oakleys. Oh my god.
We have photos and videos from last night that we will also post for this upcoming podcast.
Yeah.
Did you get the pictures from Noah?
I did not know.
I sent them to Noah. I'll send them to you too. But yeah, I also got a good fucking picture of you with 2 bottles in your mouth, which is, I think that is
pocket beers,
beautiful, dude. Beautifully composed. But yeah, so what the fuck happened last night?
So okay, I think the best way to start is like initially. So that was on Friday night, and I was like, I'm not gonna work out Friday. I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
And then, so my parents are taken off to, I mean, it's no longer a surprise anymore. And I doubt my uncle listens to my podcast, but my uncle's birthday is today.
Oh, hi birthday.
So they're having a get together for him. But they live in Connecticut. So my parents are gone for the weekend to the US. And I was like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to go out. I'm just chilling Friday. And then I was studying all week for my exam. So let me quick backstory. Studying all week for my exam. My exam was Thursday, and I'm like fucking dead. Then I find out on Thursdays that Signal Hill is coming to play on Saturday. Or on Friday night, sorry. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I was like, I work Saturday. I'm not going to be able to do it. Last minute, got in touch with work. Moved shift. It also allows me some more time to study for my exam, which is also another reason why I moved it. But also another benefit, could go out. So didn't want to go out. And then Dad leaves because Mom left in the morning. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I am going to go to the gym because we're going out tonight. So I go to the gym. And we're down there. And I'm like, getting ready. I'm doing getting quick push day in, and then right before I'm about to leave, run into Gaetano down there. And that's after me saying I was going to work out that day because I was like, I don't want to. And I was like, oh my God, Signal Hill today. I got to get in the mood, got to get the blood pumping, got to get the energy. So I'm going to go to the gym. I don't want to. Yeah. Should take a rest day, but I'll go and I'll keep it light. Run into Gaetano there. That was like encounter of the year because 2 great things happened right there. That was A, put Gaetano on coming downtown Signal Hill, and B, ran into some fucking guy at our gym. And Gaetano and I were talking about getting on creatine.
Was so weird. We were talking about getting on creatine, and then this guy just cuts us off and goes, nah, man, it's all about Tren.
It's all about test and Tren, bro. I think he was just trolling around because at the end he was like, nah, don't actually get on any of that stuff. But he was like, he used to get trained by a Mr. Olympia back in the day.
Former Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
He used to be on Tren and a few different roids. Was massive, this and that. Was like peak condition. But then he's talking about how like nowadays that he's in his 40s, it's absolutely not worth it. Like it wasn't worth it. Like in the moment it was great, but yeah, it's like my joints hurt, everything aches. Like trust me, it's really not worth it, kind of thing.
And then he was like, if I could go back and be like, you guys again, he's like, maybe I'll just do test. And I was like,
maybe I just do test. And then he goes off to say like, Jack's like, oh yeah, well, isn't your, Jack puts his pinky up, like, isn't your thing shrink? And he goes, oh no, man, everything grows. And then we laughed, and then he continued on to say, yeah, man, you just gotta pop a Viagra, and you will be going at it like an Amazonian.
That was so fucking funny, dude.
It was so out of the blue, man. We've never met this guy.
I completely forgot about that until I'm explaining what happened at the gym, and I'm like, something also happened after Noah walked away.
Doesn't your thing shrink? And he goes, nah, man, everything grows.
Everything grows. That was so fucking funny.
That killed me.
So Gaetano's like, oh, but I'm going out to, go grab dinner with a friend tonight. And I was like, shit. So like timing was lining up. And then like, we were supposed to get on an 8 o'clock train. At like the 7:30 train, the stars aligned. At like 7:30, the stars aligned. Figured out rides, figured out who was bringing drinks where, and we all hit the GO train. And we were fucking hammered by the time. Like, we were on the GO train, hammered already.
Oh, I walked onto that GO train sober as fuck, and within 52 minutes, I killed 2 bottles of soju and a White Claw.
Yeah, the flask has been going crazy recently.
And I was just in the pocket, and then getting to Grace O'Malley's, and then probably ripping 4 to 5 drinks. One of them was a double. Oh my goodness, man! It was a time and a half, and then Oh my god! And then
Shit goes down. So there's something I want to talk about that happened this night on the podcast, but I don't know if
rip it.
I don't know if I can. We're gonna get to it. I'll mention it when we get to it. I'll mention it when we get to it. So we pull in the bar, and I'm like, so covers at 9:00. We got on the 8:00 train, so a 10-minute walk from Union. But the band doesn't start until 10.
Oh, that's why it took so fucking long.
Yeah, so we were getting some drinks. We were just like putzing around the bar, doing our thing. Noah and I go to the bathroom downstairs, and we run into this gang of dudes down there. And, everyone's exchanging names. Everyone's got their own beer in the bathroom. And we're like, why the fuck are we bringing our drinks to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And you know what it is? Casual drunk guy stuff. Every dude you meet is just your best friend if you even speak to them. So all the guys are like, oh my god, dude, yeah, bro this, bro that, bro this, bro that. And we were just like shooting the shit. Anyways, we met this one guy, and he was just like fucking lighting it up the entire night. He was so funny, but some of the shit this guy was saying was fucking ridiculous, dude. Oh my, I have never... Like, you ever, talk to someone and you
Hockey boy Chad, just, but also, I don't know, looks like he could have manners, but is an absolute animal, and it's like, okay, what in disbelief of the words that he is compiling into sentences right now?
Like, the shit coming out of this dude's mouth, very nice guy, very funny, very friendly, but the shit this guy was saying was fucking ridiculous. Anyways, Signal Hill gets on, and just... immediately, everyone just starts the fucking boogie, dude. Everybody's dancing.
It's
you and I
floor.
tearing it up. Noah,
that was fun.
Noah's tearing it up. Thomas was tearing it up. I said Pav. Natalie, not Pav.
Natalie and Laura.
Natalie and Laura were also fucking busting a move, dude. And that's I don't know. Going out to a bar is fun, but going out, drinking, and then actually dancing is nothing compares, man. Nothing compares. Especially just a good group of people.
It's a good time. Yeah.
So we all there's so many food places we wanted to hit. We definitely talked about Rudy's before on the podcast, right?
Oh my gosh, man. Every time I've been there, I've been drunk, but every time it is the best smash burger I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating. It's so fucking good. And I forget sometimes how good it is until your lips actually taste the meat and you go, what the fuck? I didn't know God was cooking today.
I want to go sober and see if it's as good. Or do I not want to ruin it?
It probably is still pretty good. I don't know, personally. I would be down, but I'd rather probably just I would probably, you know what, I'm going to stick to it as a drunk thing.
I'm thinking to stick to it as a drunk thing. Because, A, it's expensive as fuck, it wouldn't be, and that's the only way you can warrant spending that much money on a hamburger is being fucking hammered.
Yes.
And it takes them 3 minutes to make, and they're fucking charging so much. But oh my, it is so fucking good. Anyways, we have to go to Rudy's because it's just up the road. Go to Rudy's. Trim meets up with us. We fucking devour our burgers, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of very blurry after that. I remember eating, and then the rest of the night, just the fucking blur, dude. I remember getting back to Grace O'Malley's, and just went to the bar, 2 beers, one in the hand, one in the pocket, right to the dance floor, and just I don't remember much.
I remember at one point for the rest of the night, it looked like you were what is it called, dual wield in COD or something, and you have 2 guns. Yeah, you had both bottles, bro. Just boom, boom, and that's where I got the picture. I think of you putting both bottles in your mouth, as if you're chugging. And in my head, I can just hear repeatedly the echoing voice of you just saying, "The mountains are calling. The mountains are calling. The Blue Mountain's calling."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You go out and you get drunk, right? You can be drunk and have a good time, but when you get in the pocket, bro, that's when you have the night. I was in the pocket from 9 p.m. until 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. That's fucking crazy. Awesome, man. But
taking the bus home for me at the end of the night, I was already getting a hangover. I was like, oh fuck, it's hitting me right now. It's I was suffering.
I felt like death this morning, dude. I felt like ass.
Yeah. Oh, I went on set. Before I was on my way to set, I had to go take a shit. I'm driving. Oh, sorry, by the way, I wake up, I take a shit. There's a side rant. I wake up, I take a shit. It's explosive, the casual. And then I go into the car, I'm driving to Kitchener, and then I go, holy shit, I need to drop a dookie. And I can't fathom going into this person's house and taking a poop, because the first location of the day was one of the crew members' houses, because they just needed a place to shoot this small scene. And I'm like, I can't shit in Chris's house. So I go to a Subway nearby, crack open the door, the bathroom is freshly clean. They opened literally 20 minutes ago. And I go, oh, I say my little prayer.
God has smiled
I put the
upon
toilet
me.
paper on the seat. And let's just say I had a Shrek-like shit. And it was absolutely diabolical. I felt so bad that I got out of the bathroom. By the way, this bathroom had no fan. I get out of the bathroom and I ordered a sub.
No. Oh my god. That is foul.
But I had a great snack later. Yeah, man.
What was I going to say? So at some point in the night, Gaetano and I managed like split paths, but I don't really recall how any of that happened.
So what happened was, we were getting Rudy's, right? And then we went back to we had to go find Noah, who was outside chilling, right? He was pretty fucked up. And I remember
pretty fucked up's an understatement, dude. That guy did not know what was going on.
I know. I remember then Natalie, Allure, and Trin saying they wanted to go back inside because it's warmer. I agreed, and I was also just wanting to dance more. So then I head back inside, right? About 10-15 minutes goes by. I go check up on the girls by the bar because that's the last place I saw them, and I didn't see them. And I was like, oh, where the fuck? Maybe in the bathroom. And 10 minutes goes by, still can't find them. I'm like, okay, whatever. I remember the last call you said to me was at Rudy's. I can't remember if you went a second time or if you were just near Rudy's. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I walked over to Rudy's. Nobody was there, right? I was like, oh shit, where'd everyone go? At this point, I was like alone for 5 minutes. And then I look across the street and Noah and Thomas are getting an Uber. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I walk over. I'm like, yo, you guys going home already? And they go, nah, bro, we're going to hit the strip club. And I'm like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And they're like, do you know where everyone else is? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, my voice is cracking. I'm drunk as shit.
Oh God,
I just had a Rudy's. My mouth smells like grease. And I'm like, I could go back in that Mally's. I could hit the dance floor again. I really could. But then Thomas goes, you want to come with us? I look over my left shoulder with my devil on one. I look over my right shoulder with the angel. And they're both yipping and yapping at each other. So I go, fuck it. All consciousness leaves my body. No, any reason out the window. And I was like, yeah, let's go to the strip club.
Oh,
get in the Uber.
Gosh.
Drive to what they call the brass rail. Noah and I take a little side quest as Thomas goes in by himself, so Noah could eject his regrets.
His innards could become outwards.
So his innards could become outwards, exactly. And from there, he got cleaned up, and then we headed inside the gentleman's club. Get into the gentleman's club. Thomas was waiting for us because apparently there was some fucking stupid rule where if it's only one person, they can't get into the main stage area. You have to have a group of people or something like that. I don't know. So we got there. We walk in with Thomas and Noah, and and so. I say we. That was me and Tom, or me and Noah, and we're watching the dancers. This is one chick that was so fucking ripped on the stage. I'm not gonna lie, my eyes were going a little gaga goo goo for this woman, and she was just so shredded and toned. It was unbelievable. Like, I was in awe of her physique more than her tricks and the fact that she was naked.
And the fact that she was naked.
Yeah, that was where my mind was. I was just appreciating the physique. I was like, this is going crazy right now. If you gave her like 5 grams of Himalayan salt, god damn.
The pump would be crazy.
You would see veins. Yeah, the vascularity would be immense. Anyways, long story short, people got dances, and then we left. And then we got to Union Station, and then we got out of the car, and I was like, shit, I wonder if Jack got my jacket. So I'm like, I call Jack. He's like, I'm on the bus. I'm like, oh, fuck, we just missed it. It's okay. I'm like, do you have my jacket? He goes, no. I'm like, okay, cool. So I tell Noah and Thomas, hey, I need to go get my jacket at Gracie's. And they go, oh, okay. I'm like, do you guys want to come? We get one more round of Rudy's or some food.
A third round of Rudy's.
Noah is so down, but Thomas is like, I really want to go home. And so I was like, okay, well, the bus is going to be another hour. Within that time, we can go there and come back and still have time to get some food. But if y'all want to go home now, like an Uber or something, more than welcome to. I just gotta go get my jacket. I gotta make sure I have this shit. My jacket plus what was inside my jacket was just a pair of gloves. And honestly, in total, this jacket and gloves was probably worth an accumulation of like 30, $40, but I didn't care. I was like, I just want to get my jacket. Because I don't have to go through the whole hassle of having to go buy another jackets and other pair of gloves, etc.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
So I got my jacket. I come all the way back. I remember on the way there to the bar, I had like 15 minutes until they closed. So I fucking went to Spotify. I put on the Rocky theme song on repeat, and I just listened to that for probably about 10 minutes straight as I walked from Union Station to Gracie's. And it was the most fucking pump iron, like Viking primal activity, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. Okay, that was basically my second part of the night, though. What happened with you? So the last time I saw you was outside of Gracie's. Noah was in not the best spot in the world. And the girls and I just left to go back inside of Gracie's. I don't know how long they were in there, but that was what happened. Do you, if you remember, go from there?
I don't remember that at all, actually. The last thing I remember doing is going to Rudy's for the first time, going back to the bar, entering, turning around, not seeing where anybody is, going to the bathroom, coming out of the bathroom, still can't find anybody, go get another beer from the bar, see the guy from earlier that I was talking about, shoot the shit with him for like 10 minutes, gotta go to the bathroom again, because Hamiltons have like notoriously small bladders. I don't know where anybody is at this point, but at this, like in my head, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. They're probably all together, and hey, I'm okay.
And I gotta find them.
So I go back to the bathroom again, and when I come out of the bathroom, I run into Trin, and I'm like, where the fuck is everybody? And I was like, and she said she doesn't know. She knows where Laura and Natalie are. They're dancing. I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go dance then. So we go, and we start boogieing. And I don't remember much after that. I had like another beer in my pocket and a beer in my hand. I killed the one in my hand, put it in my pocket. Reloaded. But I took the full one out of the pocket, put the empty one back in the pant pocket. Cargo pants, the most efficient for pocket beers. Drank the second one, and then it was just blur after that. I remember leaving. Actually, no, I don't remember.
So do you remember?
I don't remember leaving.
Were you guys there at Gracie's for the rest of the night, or did you go anywhere else?
No, we were there. We were literally there the rest of the night, the entire night.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we were dancing the entire time. Like we didn't leave, go out anywhere. It's just we stayed in the middle of the dance floor at the very front the entire fucking time, and just Footloose came on.
Game over.
I'm not gonna lie. I went crazy on it.
I went crazy on it.
I don't know. It's not very often that I don't recall much from a night of drinking. I really don't recall much from last night. I was like, that was easily the most drunk I have been in a very, very long time.
Do me a favor. Remind the audience, tell the audience what I said to you when we were at the gym, when you said, like, do you want to come out? And I said, yes, because, what did I say?
It's an excuse to get blackout.
It's an excuse to get blackout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't think I was blackout, but I just don't.
In a good way. When we say blackout, we say like in the pocket, a little bit past in the pocket, in a good way.
Yeah.
Not in like you're going to be hospitalized blackout.
Because it's like, there's like the thing, and like, the thing, that sounds so like unintelligent. There's this thing in like professional sports and professional like video games and all that kind of thing. All that kind of stuff. Oh my God. I can't even speak today. I'm so like just drained and tired. It's this thing called flow state. And it's basically where all like these professionals get in this zone where they're just so locked in. And you know what I mean? They're just like perfectly executing everything they do. Like in hockey players, it's like they'll go on a wicked breakaway, crazy dangle, throw it in the net. Or like a Counter-Strike player will like ace the enemy team or some shit like that. I'm just trying to pick examples. It's like, that's like flow state.
Yeah.
So hammered, you're in flow state. That's what we mean by in the pocket. You know what I mean? It's like the drunk edition of flow state.
Flow state.
So I just remember dancing, and then Laura, we like looked at each other and we like did one of these. So I don't even know what time we left at. I think we got the 2:15 bus is the one we caught.
No, 1:30.
I don't think we made it
because I grabbed the 2:30 bus, and I remember when we called you when I called you last night. Yeah, the call said like 1:32 a.m. or something like that, or 1:30 something a.m., which means you guys would have got the 1:30 bus.
Okay, then probably like 1:30 then. And I remember sitting at the very, Trin and Laura were like, oh, let's sit at the very top front. So we sit at the very top front. Terrible idea, dude. If you're nauseous and you're drunk don't be nauseous. And you're sitting at the top of the bus, and it's like you're sitting at the tip of a boat. because you're just constantly
Yeah.
bobbing up and down and shooting back and forth, and it is not good, bro.
And the bumps hurt because you can see everything.
Oh my god, you hit those, dude, and it's over. But yeah, I just remember that honestly, my night was very straightforward, not as eventful or side tracky, or I don't even know what words I'm looking for here. But I don't even know how to describe what you got up to. But mine was pretty straight, and I thoroughly enjoyed dancing. And my legs are actually kind of sore. I'm not gonna lie.
My legs are sore. I don't know if I did something to my foot or not, but like, holy fuck, my left foot is so sore. I didn't sprain my ankle or like pull a muscle, I don't think, but like my foot, it just kind of hurts when I'm walking, like on the inside, the medial part of my my foot. I don't know why. Holy fuck, man! I need to massage this John or something like that. I'm gonna cut this part out. Noah got me a lap dance, dude. Oh my god,
You did? What the fuck? That's pretty shocking. I really wish I could talk about what the guy was talking about to me. He was telling me how it's like...
Yeah.
He was like, dude, if you become a doctor, I gotta see some shit. I got some information. Super dangerous, dude. I have it on my desktop. I can send it to you. Huh? And I'm like, what is it? He's like, I found the... He's like, I have it.
Okay,
I have physical copies of the... You need to post it and get it everywhere, dude. You're a doctor. That's what he was saying to me.
Oh my god,
and
dude.
I was like...
Someone coming from someone that looks like him? No, you don't have the...
No, he does not.
I'm sorry, it's not believable.
No, we don't.
How can we go back into that without... Because what do we end off with? We ended off with, I think, you explaining what happened that night. What happened the other night?
Yeah. I mean, that's all I had, basically.
Fucking wild, though, man. This past week as well has been great. I was on another set. I mentioned it on the last episode, the solo one I did, where I was reprising a role with the Dan and Rhea channel. So when you guys are listening to this Monday, it should be released. We'll see. I make a little cameo, which is cute. So I was on set there. Like I said, I was on set today on the Saturday. And then I hopefully will be on set next week as well. Ever since it's been December, bro, even like end of November, so many gigs. And I'm fucking loving it. I got to do a self-tape right after this, send that in, and then go to bed because I got work in the morning. But
good for you, man. What the fuck?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna fucking puke. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Oh, that didn't feel good.
No, I'm not. Oh, close one.
Close one. Oh, yes. What's up?
I got questions. I
questions?
remember I put up. So yesterday when we were on the train, I don't know what I was talking about. Something. I was talking about something.
I was teaching you how to link, do the proper linking for stories.
And I was like, early promo. So I put a thing up in my story. So we got some questions.
Gang.
So coming in from Noah, between the two of you,
Classic.
who would die the dumbest way in a zombie apocalypse? I think you would.
The dumbest way?
Yep. Automatically, I think you would.
Yes, I think it would be me because I would say between the two of us, I'm usually the one who would take bigger risks. Yep. Therefore, I'd be like, I can jump between these two buildings, and like I wouldn't even be zombie related. I'd just probably break my neck after a fall.
Not even that. Going past an LCBO, so I had a bottle of soju. Over.
Is that a bottle of soju?
You just go in and get bit by a zombie. I know it.
Probably.
I know that's exactly what happened. You'd see something that you definitely don't need, and be like, "Oh, I haven't had that in forever," and go for it, and then just die as a result. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, that's probably true though.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a little too.
We both concur.
We both concur. Okay, next one. Whole episode for Spanky. Don't think we can do that. That's from Hagriva.
It would just be him breathing and like playing with a toy for like 40 minutes.
He can't really speak too well.
Oh my god, we could do an episode one day where not an episode, but like a little skit where we would just film him doing random things, and then you and I take turns voicing over things, like his thoughts, his inner thoughts. That'd be
skit? Funny. That would be pretty dope.
Yeah, Spanky skit.
That has to be like a video though.
Let us know, folks, if you guys want a Spanky skit. That'd be fun.
A Spanky skit. Ryan Pope says favorite anime protagonist.
Naruto. I love Naruto too much. I'm sorry.
What? Naruto? Simon.
Yeah.
From Gurren Lagann. Or as of late, bro, Yuji and JJK.
Yuji Itadori.
Yuji's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
I'll be honest, he's not even my favorite character out of the show. It's just like he's technically the main character, yeah, right? He's one of the main characters.
He's the main character.
He is the main character, yeah.
Yuji, and then I actually got a ton. And then From Mike Medvez, if you could ask anyone ever one question, what would it be and why?
Do you have an idea for an answer?
One question?
Sorry, does it include dead people or alive people that are alive? I assume so, right? Like dead or alive.
Any person ever. Any person ever.
I mean, like the crucifix on my neck is saying, "Go ask Jesus what the meaning of life is." But to make a more interesting question, okay.
This is a tough one.
This is a very tough one. Medvez, Mr. Medvez, thank you for the really good question. Like, we're both in silence. I don't know what the fuck to ask. Who to ask and what to ask. Fuck, what is that guy's name that does the...
Like, I have a bunch of really stupid ones, but I don't have any, like, good, like, thought-provoking ones. Like, ask the guy who discovered milk why he did what he did.
Oh my god.
You know?
Oh, Terrence McKenna. I would love to... I think that's his name. Terrence McKenna. He is an American ethnobotanist, and he was most notably known for his research into medicinal psilocybin, the compound psilocybin in psychedelic plants. And I don't know exactly what I would ask him, but I would probably ask him something like that. Like, oh fuck, I could probably get it from his research, but something just on the lines of like, why do you think these drugs could benefit humanity, could benefit society? Something like that.
Was it like
something that would have to do with biology? Like, that would be cool. Like evolution and harnessing our greatest potential.
Yeah. And it's like there's a tons of questions I'd love to have answers to, but it's a bunch of questions that there are no answers to. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of like anyone who's done anything big and the cause has been completely unknown, and ask them why they did what they did. Dude, I don't know. I can't think of any. All my questions can't be answered by people. So that's the only way to put it. It's a good question, Mike. I'm stumped.
It is a good question. Thank you, Mike, for the question.
Thank you, Michael Medvez, for that question.
What other questions we got?
That's it.
That's still great though. Fuck, man, I'm gonna be thinking about that question for a while. That was a really fucking good question.
Me too. That's gonna have me bugged out.
That's gotta be. I hate to. I don't know if I hate to say it or I'm glad to say it, proud to say it, but I think that's the question of the year so far. If we're going to do like a Dumb and Delicious Wrapped, like that was the question of the year.
Dumb and Delicious Wrapped. I know who I would ask and what I would ask.
What?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, what his concoction was.
Like of steroids and stuff?
Yeah. What's his cocktail?
I thought he's been open about it in interviews and stuff.
A lot of people don't specifically say what they take. What was... Unless I find out my greatest question on Google right now. Let's see. What was Arnold... How do you spell his... Oh my gosh, that's a long last name.
I'm just taken aback of how you got Dumb and Delicious Wrapped to Arnold Schwarzenegger and what was his concoction. Interesting, for sure, interesting.
Oh, it is out. Yeah.
Damn.
His Olympia-era PEDs, Test and D-ball. Damn, okay, well...
Wait, just those two? That's it?
That's what I'm saying. It's probably not just those two. It's probably not just those two. And they had to answer honestly. That's what I would ask.
They're under oath.
They're under oath. Exactly.
my biggest question who I'd ask and what I would ask the genie, why can't I have more wishes?
C-Bum, what's the mix?
You know, he got a hair transplant recently, eh? He's bald at the moment, technically, or shaved head.
Hey, man.
I don't know why. I thought he had great hair.
Male pattern baldness.
I thought he didn't need it, but...
Baldness.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Baldness. Minions. All right. Questions are over. Thank you everyone for who submitted. Again, I'm gonna, on my end, Mike Medvez, you had the best question of this year. Congratulations. You win the award of best question of the year.
You win the award. Mike, congratulations to Michael Medvez for having the best question of the year. You win the award of having the best question of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's all.
Good to close out. That's all, folks. Oh, he's flexing the fucking traps. All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening to this episode of Dumb and Delicious, for this dumb but delicious content. If you aren't listening to us already, you can follow us on the following platforms. You can follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, not SoundCloud anymore, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and GeoSavin, with episodes now available on YouTube as well going forward.
Actually,
Yeah, like it's somehow linked to my YouTube, and it automatically put out 2 episodes without me checking the box, or at least remembering that I checked the box. So I'm just like, fuck it. Now we're just putting episodes on there too.
YouTube now, I guess. If you want to send us any constructive criticism, topics to hear us talk about, or any questions you want us to answer, feel free to send it to our Instagram at dumbdelicious. Our personals are linked in the bio. Feel free to say hello, have a quick chat. We're always there and answering. Finally, I got it right.
Yes.
I just butchered it for like a minute straight there, and then that's all it took was like one practice run, and then now we got it. I'm just going to stop talking. I've had enough.
Thank you, everyone, for listening so much to this episode, and we shall see you in the next episode every Monday morning with more Dumb and Delicious.
With more Dumb Delicious.
Take care, everybody, and ka-chow.
Peace.